Archangel Michael says a veil has been lifted, and tonight you are being shown what many tried to hide. A chosen soul cannot be stopped, but there is one woman moving silently, weaving her schemes in the shadows. She believes she can take what heaven has sealed in your name, but her plans are already collapsing. Every force of darkness working against your blessing is trembling now, because heaven has issued a final decree. Your destiny is not hers to control, yet she dares to reach for it as if it belonged to her. The truth is, what is prepared for you cannot be exchanged. The blessing with your name is unique, sacred, and untouchable. Yet this woman has convinced herself that if she plays the right tricks, she will stand where you are meant to stand. She has smiled before you, while secretly laying traps behind you. But heaven has intervened already. The time has come for her schemes to backfire in a way that will shock everyone watching. You will stand in your rightful place, while her mask will finally shatter. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael is sounding an alarm in your spirit because heaven has chosen you for something rare and divine. This woman is fueled by jealousy, by the thought that if she blocks your breakthrough, she will inherit it herself. She does not realize that trying to replace you is like trying to replace the sun. Your light is not borrowed, it is born from above. No one can replace the glow that heaven has set on your face. But still, she is plotting, moving in silence, whispering in corners, and pulling strings where she can. Her actions have already attracted the watchful eyes of divine messengers. They are circling her, watching as she digs her own pit. The same blessing she is trying to replace will become the very weapon that exposes her. Do not be afraid, because her celebration is premature. She thought she could switch destinies, but her downfall is already sealed. You will rise higher than ever, carrying blessings untouched and unbroken. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Tonight, your name is being announced in the courts of heaven. The sound of your destiny is echoing through every realm, and no plot can silence it. This woman is trembling now, though she hides it well. She will try one last move, a desperate attempt to place her shadow over your light. But her attempt will be exposed at the very moment she believes she has succeeded. Heaven's hand will pull back the curtain, and everyone will see her for who she truly is. Your blessing is protected by fire. It is locked with a seal that no hand can break. Even if she gathers others to join her scheme, they will all scatter when the light touches them. Archangel Michael has released angels of war to stand beside you. They are already breaking the chains she tried to wrap around your destiny. Her loss will be your rise, her tears will water your joy. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The truth is, she is obsessed with you. Every thought of hers revolves around outshining you, replacing you, and wearing what belongs to you. But obsession is a chain that will strangle her plans, leaving her exposed in shame. While she plots, heaven is preparing your sudden elevation. Every door she tried to shut will open wider in your favor. Every blessing she tried to steal will double in your hands. You were chosen long before she ever appeared. Heaven's decision was sealed long before her jealousy began. She cannot undo what is written, no matter how hard she tries. Her downfall will be public, but your blessing will be undeniable. You will stand in victory while she watches helplessly, unable to understand why heaven always protected you. Type Amen to get blessing 222. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says the silence around you is not empty. It is filled with whispers of a plot that was meant to rob you. The woman who envies your destiny has already taken steps, yet every move of hers has been seen. Heaven is watching her, and her attempt to replace you will only expose her downfall. Her hands are restless, reaching for what does not belong to her. She believes if she imitates you, she can confuse heaven into giving her your blessing. But heaven is not blind, and heaven does not mistake shadows for light. Your blessing has your name engraved on it in eternal fire. The ink of destiny cannot be erased or rewritten by human hands. Even now, her jealousy is consuming her from the inside. You will soon see signs around you, small cracks forming in her world. Those cracks will widen into destruction, while your blessing continues to multiply untouched. Type Amen to get blessing 444. This woman has been smiling before you, but her heart carries poison. She has smiled in your presence, while her spirit plotted your absence. But her smile will soon vanish when heaven lifts your blessing higher. She thought she could deceive others into believing she is the chosen one. But her mask is fragile, and the truth will burst through it like fire breaking thin glass. She will be left trembling, unable to explain why her plans collapsed. The angels have encircled your blessing, forming a barrier of light she cannot cross. Even her closest allies will abandon her when they see her true intent revealed. She has already begun to lose power, though she does not yet realize it. Every trap she set for you will turn into her own snare. Her downfall will not be silent, it will echo so loudly that everyone will know heaven has defended you. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Her obsession has become her chain. She cannot think of her life without trying to ruin yours. But the more she tries, the more she destroys herself. Heaven has already shifted things in your favor. The opportunities she tried to block will return to you with greater force. The doors she tried to close will open wider than before. You are not fighting this alone, heaven has already fought for you. Archangel Michael has already unsheathed the sword of truth, and her false claims will be cut down before all. The day is coming when she will realize the weight of her mistake. By then, it will be too late to undo what she started. She will face the consequences of trying to replace a chosen soul. Type Amen to get blessing 121. You must understand, her envy is not just casual. It is deep, bitter, and rooted in the fact that she sees something in you she cannot create for herself. She knows you were chosen, and it burns her every single day. But your chosen light is not up for sale, and it cannot be stolen. Heaven crafted it long before you were born, and no plot can erase it. Even in her strongest moment, she will fall short, because heaven has already drawn the line she cannot cross. She will try one final act, but that act will expose her fully. Your name is rising while her influence is fading. Everyone will soon see who truly carried the blessing all along. It was you. Type Amen to get blessing 717. Her plans are shaking because heaven is standing against her. Every night she thinks of ways to stop you, but every morning heaven cancels them. Her battle is already lost. Archangel Michael has seen her shadow trying to enter your path. He has already ordered angels to block her steps. No matter how far she reaches, she will find nothing but air. Your blessing will not be touched. It will multiply, it will grow, and it will manifest in ways even you cannot imagine. Heaven has already decided. Her attempt to take your place will end with her being pushed further away. She will taste the emptiness of her own schemes, while you rise untouched in glory. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Archangel Michael says her shadow has been following you longer than you think. She is not only watching but carefully waiting for the right moment to strike. Yet, every second she waits, heaven is preparing her defeat. She has positioned herself close enough to observe your every move. Every word you speak, she twists in her heart, hoping to use it against you. But the angels have already tied her tongue, her plans will collapse in silence. Your blessing is more powerful than her deception. No matter how she disguises herself, she cannot sit in the place heaven reserved for you. The seat of favor is carved with your name, and no counterfeit can occupy it. Soon, her schemes will be so obvious that even those who once believed her will see the truth. She will stand alone, without support, while you are lifted up in divine recognition. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Every attempt she makes is an insult to the throne of heaven. She thought she could trade destinies as though blessings were coins to exchange. But she is about to learn that what heaven ordains is eternal and cannot be touched. Already, small cracks are appearing in her confidence. Her words are losing weight, and her influence is fading. She feels it slipping, though she hides behind a smile. The angels guarding your blessing are relentless. They surround your name like fire, ensuring no hand can reach it. What is yours remains yours. Even now, heaven is arranging a divine reversal. Everything she tried to replace will boomerang back into your hands, multiplied and stronger. Type Amen to get blessing 144. Her jealousy is not quiet anymore. It is leaking into her actions, her decisions, and her very presence. People around her are beginning to notice, though they cannot yet name it. But heaven has named it. It is envy, pure and dangerous, and it is the very thing that will consume her. What she sends toward you will circle back with double force. The path she dug for you will collapse under her own feet. The blessing she thought she could carry will weigh her down until she cannot stand. She is not prepared for the consequences of her schemes. You, however, will stand taller, because heaven has prepared you for this very season. What was meant to harm you will become your loudest testimony. Type Amen to get blessing 202. She has been laughing in secret, thinking she was clever. She thought no one could see her plan. But heaven saw it all, and heaven is not silent. The more she tried to hide, the clearer her actions became to the angels. Nothing escapes their sight. Every whisper of hers has been recorded. Soon, her hidden deeds will come into the open. The very crowd she tried to impress will witness her downfall. She will not escape the unveiling. And in the same moment, your name will shine brighter. The tables will turn so quickly that her laughter will freeze, and your victory will echo like thunder. Type Amen to get blessing 606. She wanted your place, but she did not want your journey. She wanted your crown, but not the trials you carried to deserve it. That is why heaven cannot allow her to succeed. The blessing was never built on deceit. It was forged in your endurance, your patience, your tears, and your faith. She cannot steal what she did not pay the price for. This is why her attempt will be short-lived. Her schemes may look strong now, but they are like glass towers, fragile and destined to shatter. When the crash comes, everyone will know it was heaven defending you. She will learn the difference between favor earned by heaven and favor stolen by envy. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Your enemies often reveal themselves by their actions, and she has already exposed herself without realizing it. Watch closely, because her next step will betray her true intent. She cannot hide forever. Archangel Michael has already declared protection over your destiny. He has raised a shield that no scheme can pierce. Every dart aimed at you will fall to the ground powerless. You will not be replaced. Instead, heaven will elevate you so high that no one will even compare her to you again. She will fade from the picture, while you take center stage in the divine plan. The day is near when you will rejoice openly. Heaven's choice will be undeniable, and her defeat will be irreversible. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Archangel Michael says the heavens are heavy with revelation tonight. What was once hidden in shadows is being brought into the light for your eyes to see. A woman has placed herself in direct opposition to the plan of God for your life. She walks around with a smile, pretending loyalty, but her heart is burning with envy. She believes she can outsmart heaven by standing in your position and reaping your reward. Yet, what she does not know is that heaven's decree cannot be exchanged. Your name has already been sealed in fire. Your destiny has already been carved into the eternal scroll. No hand of jealousy can tear out the page that belongs to you. Her efforts are like chasing the wind, futile and powerless. She is climbing a ladder that will collapse the moment she thinks she has reached the top. And when it falls, she will come face to face with the truth: you were always the chosen one. Type Amen to get blessing 313. She watches you in silence, waiting for cracks to appear. She wants to see you stumble so she can step in and claim what you carried with grace. But heaven has already lifted you beyond her reach. Her laughter behind closed doors is about to freeze. The moment she thought would be her victory will transform into her greatest humiliation. The blessing she tried to steal will return to you doubled in power. Every angel surrounding you has already recorded her deeds. Every move she makes is being weighed against the balance of heaven's justice. Nothing she does in secret will remain hidden. Her schemes are already unraveling, and soon her face will be exposed. The one who thought she could replace you will find herself erased from the very place she desired. Type Amen to get blessing 414. The time of exposure is coming closer. She has told lies in whispers, hoping they would grow roots. But her words are about to turn into dust. Heaven will not allow lies to sit on the throne of truth. You are the rightful carrier of the promise, and no counterfeit can wear your crown. The fire of heaven burns against her schemes. You will soon notice how people turn away from her, confused by her contradictions. Her charm will not hold them anymore. They will see her mask falling piece by piece. And as they watch, your light will shine brighter. You will stand in the very place she tried to steal, crowned with blessings she cannot touch. Type Amen to get blessing 232. Do not fear her presence. Her shadow may seem large, but it holds no real power over your life. She is already trembling, though she pretends to be strong. Archangel Michael has already lifted his sword of judgment against her deceit. Every plan she makes will turn into quicksand beneath her feet. The more she fights, the faster she will sink. The season of reversal is at hand. What was meant for your loss will now become your testimony. What was meant to silence you will amplify your voice. And she will watch as your life rises into a dimension she cannot follow. Her envy will crush her spirit, but your joy will overflow like rivers. Type Amen to get blessing 727. Her greatest weapon has been her ability to hide behind a smile. But the mask is too thin, and heaven has decided the time for unveiling has come. She will be revealed in the very place she sought to deceive. People who trusted her will pull back in shock. They will finally understand the truth that was hidden all along. And you will stand as living proof that heaven never abandons the chosen. Every seed she planted against you will turn into weeds choking her own path. She will reap the pain she sowed, while you gather blessings that multiply. The difference between you and her will be undeniable. Heaven's decision cannot be reversed. The light on your name will not fade, and her shadow cannot dim your fire. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Beloved, your blessing is ancient, it was spoken long before her envy existed. It is unshakable, rooted in a covenant that cannot be broken. That is why her attempts will always fall short. Even now, she is restless. Her thoughts are consumed with how to imitate you, how to stand where you stand, how to replace what is not hers. But her obsession will become her downfall. Heaven is patient but not blind. Every thought of hers is weighed, and every action is marked. She is building a prison for herself, thinking it is a palace. Soon, she will face the collapse of her illusions. And while she falls, you will rise. The chosen always triumphs. Type Amen to get blessing 144. Archangel Michael says her whispers are louder in the spirit than she realizes. She has called your name not to honor it, but to curse it in secret. Yet every curse she spoke has already turned into a blessing for you. She is weaving her schemes in dark places, but she forgets that heaven sees what happens even in silence. The more she plots, the more her strength drains away. She is fighting a battle she cannot win. Your blessing is marked with light. It carries the fragrance of heaven, and no counterfeit spirit can imitate it. This is why her disguise is failing already. She will soon stumble into her own trap. And when she falls, everyone will understand why heaven never allowed her to succeed. Type Amen to get blessing 303. She is trying to copy you. She studies your ways, your actions, even your words, hoping to wear them like a stolen garment. But heaven's garment was tailored only for you. Her jealousy blinds her, and her desperation pushes her into foolishness. She thinks she can stand in your shoes, but her feet will blister the moment she tries. Heaven made those shoes for your path alone. Every attempt of hers is digging her deeper into ruin. She is creating a storm she will not survive. She is writing a story that will end in her own undoing. Meanwhile, you will rise untouched, carrying blessings that shine brighter than the schemes of envy. Heaven's choice will be undeniable. Type Amen to get blessing 515. She thought her lies would spread like wildfire. She thought people would listen and believe her. But the flames are burning her tongue instead. Her words will betray her. The same mouth she used to attack you will expose her without warning. She will not be able to contain the truth when it bursts out. The ones who believed her for a moment will turn away in shame. They will regret standing with her against you. Heaven is rearranging the crowd around your life. When she falls, the stage will be cleared for your rising. All will see that you were chosen, and no substitute was ever possible. Type Amen to get blessing 626. There is a storm gathering, but it is not for you. It is for her. The energy she sent against you is circling back with double force. Archangel Michael has lifted a shield around you that no dart can pierce. You are untouchable under the wings of heaven. Her arrows dissolve before they reach your life. She is restless, but you are steady. She is consumed, but you are preserved. The difference will only grow clearer in the days to come. Her downfall will echo, but your victory will sing louder. Heaven is aligning everything in your favor. Type Amen to get blessing 414. The fire of heaven is exposing her even now. She will not be able to pretend much longer. Her hidden motives are leaking into the open. People will notice her actions do not match her words. They will see the cracks in her disguise. And soon, she will be left without anyone to deceive. Heaven has decided her time is short. The very stage she wanted to steal from you will become the place of her shame. She will regret ever touching what belonged to you. And in that moment, your blessing will overflow like a river. No power will stop it. Type Amen to get blessing 212. Her envy was planted long ago, but it has now grown into a tree of bitterness. She waters it with lies and schemes, but it will bear fruit of destruction only for her. She cannot harvest what she did not sow. You sowed faith, tears, patience, and endurance. That is why your harvest is secured. No thief can uproot it, no counterfeit can carry it. She is blinded by greed, thinking blessings can be snatched. But blessings are not objects, they are divine seals. Heaven's seals cannot be broken. She will learn this truth painfully. You will live this truth gloriously. Type Amen to get blessing 717. Her strength is running out. She is chasing shadows and exhausting herself in the process. Every step she takes against you is a step closer to her own destruction. Archangel Michael has drawn the line. She cannot cross into your destiny. The fire of heaven is burning at the boundary. You will soon see her silence. The woman who once made noise will lose her voice. Her schemes will backfire in a way that leaves her speechless. And in that silence, heaven will speak loudly over your life. Blessing will be announced in your name. Type Amen to get blessing 505.